All right, we are about to dive into a piece of home tech that might just completely change how we think about the good old fireplace. This is the Tech Rocks G2-Home Chimney, and its design is trying to do something pretty radical. Capture all that lost energy and at the same time, scrub the air clean. So let me just start with a simple question. What if your fireplace did more than just look cozy and inviting? What if it could actually heat your home way more efficiently and clean the air before anything leaves your house? Well, that's the really ambitious goal behind this G2 system. Okay, first up, let's talk about the foundation of the whole thing, the G2 modular framework. And you can just forget everything you know about a simple, rigid chimney pipe. This thing was designed from the ground up to be a much smarter, more adaptable system. And here it is, basically the skeleton of the system. The core of the G2 is this really robust but also flexible steel wire frame. Think of it like the chassis of a car. It's the backbone that lets every other component be added, removed, or even customized later on. This is where that whole wireframe idea really shines. Because it's modular, you can customize the height completely to fit your space. But the real genius, I think, is how they thought about maintenance. The internal parts are actually on a sliding rack system with these simple locking mounts. What that means is you can easily pull out the key parts, to wash them. It's all built for flexibility and just real-world use. So with that flexible framework in place, let's get to the system's main job, capturing lost energy. A traditional chimney is shockingly inefficient. It's basically just a wide-open highway for heat to escape your house. The G2, on the other hand, is designed to be a heat trap. And this just perfectly shows the journey from a simple idea to a really detailed engineering plan. On the left, you see the basic concept of smoke heating, literally using the exhaust itself. Then on the right, you see all the detailed components engineered to actually capture that heat and send it where you want it, back into your home. So how exactly does it trap all that heat? Let's break down this engine. As the hot smoke rises, it's forced to wind its way through those glowing copper coils. This design maximizes the surface area, letting the metal absorb a ton of heat. And to make sure none of that precious energy gets lost, the whole chamber is lined with heat-reflecting walls. Now, hidden safely behind those walls is the decentralized power architecture. We're talking separate, insulated battery modules with safety sensors that run the whole system. And then finally, a low-power exhaust fan at the very top just keeps the airflow moving perfectly. But trapping heat, that's only half of the story. This next part is where things get really innovative. Let's take a look at the J2 Smoke Reduction System, which is all about delivering much, much cleaner air. So here's the schematic for the J2 Smoke Condensation Module. Now, I know it might look a little complex at first glance, but the process itself is actually beautifully simple. It's a multi-stage system designed to literally wash the smoke before it ever leaves your home. Let's just walk through these 4 stages. First, the assist fan pulls the exhaust into the chamber. Step 2, a fine water spray humidifies the smoke. This is the key step. The water droplets literally bind to all the tiny soot and dust particles. Third, we capture. So now these heavy, wet particles pass by static electricity plates that act like magnets, just pulling them right out of the airflow. And finally, everything is collected, using a simple gravity-based drainage system that funnels all that dirty water down into a collection tank. The real magic is this combination right here. The water makes the dust heavy and sticky, and then the static electricity plates just snatch it out of the air. It's a surprisingly simple but really effective way to scrub the exhaust clean before it ever gets outside. Of course, all this cool technology has to actually live inside your home, so let's see how it's designed to blend all that tech with some great aesthetics. And this is the final look. The entire system is hidden behind the sleek stone slab front cover. All you really see are the heat vents at the top, letting all that captured warmth flow right into the room. It's designed to be really powerful, but also elegant and pretty unobtrusive. When you put it side by side with a traditional chimney, the advantages just become crystal clear. Instead of massive heat loss, you get efficient heat trapping. Instead of visible smoke pouring outside, you have a smoke reduction system. And you're going from a fixed, impossible-to-clean structure to something that's modular, customizable, and gives you simple access to components you can literally slide out and wash in your sink. But the vision for this technology doesn't even stop at the chimney. This sketch shows the G2 as the heart of a much larger idea, a comprehensive wall heating system. Just imagine circulating all that captured heat through a grid inside your wall, turning the entire surface into one big, gentle, efficient radiator. This isn't just a product, it's a whole new way of thinking about home heating infrastructure. So when you put it all together, it's pretty clear this is so much more than just a better chimney. It's really a complete reimagining of how we can use a traditional fire to manage both our home's energy and our air quality in a much smarter, more integrated way. At the end of the day, it's a system that combines smarter design for serious energy efficiency with a real focus on cleaner air. It's an impressive vision for sure, and it really makes you wonder, is this what the future of home heating looks like?